back at it. Let's get in there. Let's make it happen. Ooh. Lord Lost will join soon, currently in an award show. What does that mean? Like you're getting an award for something? Like, are you... Well, I guess if you're not actually here yet, you can't answer. And I gotta sort my... Things are a bit messy. I gotta sort my stuff. Yeah, center it right there. I think that's good. Perfect time. I just finished watching yesterday's stream. You watched it? Thank you. I'm sorry it was so late. I said it in the stream, but yeah, I ended up... Things just went... We ended up starting 2 hours late, which really just kind of threw things off for the game. So I got home much later than I expected. Then I had some other things I had to handle. It was like I needed to get these done before like the end of the day, and I had initially thought like, oh, I'll stream and then I'll do them in the evening, but I was like, I think it's better to just take care of those things and then do stream before bed, you know. So okay, so you're caught up then, so you know everything that happened. I don't think a ton happened in the last one. I think the biggest thing... What is the biggest thing? I think the biggest thing was just discovering that I was right about how the closed exhibit works. And so we did the closed exhibit. Oh, Merc, you didn't see it either. Yeah, I got the crown. True, but then I couldn't pull the throne room because I banked everything. Oh god, it was so painful. Merc, I don't think you've seen it. So I literally got like almost everything filled in. I got the closed exhibit like, where did I pull it? I pulled it like here, like right by the foundation, and then I got a thing to go around to the back, and I was like, cool, I was right, the security controls here, and I ran around and grabbed the crown in time. It couldn't have been here because I drew rooms in it. It must have been like here or something. I can't remember exactly where it was, but I got like 8 dice, and I went and I had like a spot up here that I could draw into. So I was drawing into here, and I kept using like all my dice to try and get the throne room to pop up. And it's just like, man, it's just not showing up. And then another guy that was watching looked it up, and he's like, oh, it won't appear on rank 8 or rank 1. So I was like, well, shit. Like, I had put everything... I had put everything into pulling it. The wrench is big. Okay, hang on. Okay, so we're going to pull all the mechanical stuff we can today. Because at the very least, we can make those rooms more common. That's big. Because we need to have one run where all the mechanical stuff shows up at once. Yeah, so I got the crown, so I know how that shit works now. Excited about that, but I did not get the throne room to work. I did get the I made the mechanarium common. That's right. I pulled the conservatory at the very end of that run, and one of the rooms that it would let me mess with was the mechanarium, so I made it common. I got more of the boxes cleared out. As you can see, I can now like step here. I wonder if I'm gonna need a fire starter again, because it's pretty dark down there. But yeah, so I've been just like steadily making progress. I did not get the key in the throne. I haven't pulled the throne. I haven't even had the throne room actually pop up yet, is the thing. I have never actually seen it get drafted. But I figured, just because of like the way that it shows up in here, like you said, reclaim the crown. I'm like, cool. I need to grab this from the closed exhibit and then bring it here, and that's how I get the key. Like, that's just the thing that that is the theory that I'm running with. Because initially, well, so I thought that it was just getting the crown from the closed exhibit, but then once I got the throne room, I was like, oh, that makes sense. I need the crown, and then I need to take it to the throne room. but it hasn't even shown up yet. And like, you know, it makes sense because it's the rarest possible room, but yeah. So okay, we're looking for. It's a good place to put a dining room. We are looking for any mechanical rooms today, basically. Good spot to put the office, actually, because I can start an experiment here. I can use this to start an experiment. So checks have been placed in people's rooms. That's what payroll does, that I saw. And I guess maybe I needed to get to those rooms on the same day that I ran payroll. But I haven't pulled the servants' quarters or anything yet to check the check being dropped off there. I also had another experiment that went up that day that was like yeah, okay. I had another experiment that was getting not just the apples for crates. Yeah, so I got 5 crates removed in one day because I got all the apples. I pulled Secret Garden and everything, and I did the experiment. It was like each time you eat an apple, remove a crate from the tunnel. But I also did one that I got 3 more letters delivered to the mailroom. I haven't seen them yet. Remove a crate. Boom. We're just doing this. Because I can guarantee, so we've got... We're going to get 2 right here, and then we can get 3. Swaznum. We can get a 3rd just with the Blackbridge Grotto. So that's 2 more crates gone. Okay. We're making pretty good crate progress, frankly. Most days now we are getting we're getting some crates gone. I should get Nook. I should load up on keys here. I should just pull Mechanarium. I should just pull Mechanarium to have it there. He's already uncommon. Yeah. That's how you do it? That's how you do it. Okay. Cool. He has nothing in here currently. But that's fine. Mechanarium is placed. And we will try to get as much else as we can. Because the Mechanarium will get cool shit. Just as we, Okay? I think the baby just took a flying leap. I heard a big thud. She's playing with a toy back there. Oh, also, we got the trophy for the break room. Commissary might be the best move just to have access to the shop. It's interesting. It's giving me, like, all items now. It's not giving me, like, gems and things, which is really curious. Do not fail to clock in and out one of the electronic terminals on the estate. I haven't done any clocking in or clocking out. I wonder if that actually is something I need to do. Let's get the darkroom out of the way here. Okay, this is a pretty good room to pull here, actually. Den. Start loading up on gems. So I need to pull the pool in order to get access to the pump room. We do break rooms so that we can get keys, I guess. Not having a great... Okay, 8 times 2 is just 16. That's shockingly simple. I wonder if we're going to get cooler things. 15 minus 13 is 2, times 3 is 6. I wonder if we'll start getting different things now that we're past the trophy. They're giving us, like, more visibly complicated puzzles at this point so far, it seems. 20 times 2 is 40. Divided by 2 is 20. Divided by 4 is 5. Divided by 8 is 1. That was easier than the things leading up to the trophy, frankly. Good amount of keys. We did not end the day in the break room. We did not get a card. So that's actually a little alarming. We need to be careful at how we place things because we don't have a way of getting up into... I think classroom's actually safe because I can redraw up here. Getting a little anxious, actually. Pantry is actually the safer option, I think, because it puts us up into a really flexible spot. This is a good spot for hallway. No mechanical rooms have shown up yet. Boudoir is pretty good. Laura, was there anything else from yesterday's stream that I'm forgetting about that would be good for me to be remembering? Yes, Katara. I think I just straight up can't get the, I think I just can't get, I think I just can't get the battle axe anymore. He's not showing up anymore. So maybe it is time to get rid of the night mantle. Good place to put a passageway. I want to look at the postcards. That's true. I want to try and figure out... I ended up going into my bedroom again and got reminded that... Oh, good spot to do archives with the shield, though. You're totally right. I wanted to do... I wanted to go look at the postcards because I went into my bedroom again and got reminded that there's the puzzle behind my desk that is about the 8 countries, or the 8 realms in 8 days. And so I need to do that. We're going to do this because we can get... Maybe 3 gems actually isn't enough. Maybe I actually should wait on this. Blue box contains the gems. The black box contains the gems. Only 1 box is true. This has to be false. Actually, wait, no. This has to be true. Because then the black box doesn't have the gems. The blue box doesn't have the gems. It's got to be in white. The only way I can actually guarantee the answer is if that guy's false. Or that guy's true, and these 2 are both false. Don't kill me. There we go. Okay, we got some gems to work with. No more mechanical rooms yet. Like, even if we don't get them all today, just pulling them just to help with, like I could have pulled the pool if I'd had gems, so I'm glad I went and got more gems, but... West Wing Hall is pretty good. That or dumping the storeroom here probably wouldn't be the worst thing. Get more stuff. And it's not really cutting me off from too much. What made this music go? Was it solving the parlor? Or is this like archives music? Let's draw lower first. Bedroom is actually a good thing to pull here. Okay, good. Trunk that we can just smash. That's good keys. Okay. Trophy room is really not bad. Gives us a ton of diamonds. Five trophies? 5 trophies. So literally the throne room, and then there's one more room other than the throne room, I guess. There's one workshop contraption I haven't made. I have no idea what that would be. I don't even know how to get the drafting strategy sweepstakes as a thing. 3 more sigils. Dare mode and curse mode, I think I have them both unlocked. And starting over again and just doing this. Those would be fun streams, honestly. Once I've 100%ed everything else, just coming in to do these speedrun achievements would be interesting. Diploma trophy. Acing the exam. I wonder if I get anything other than just a trophy for acing the exam. Drawing room, I think. Actually, no, East Wing Hall, because East Wing Hall I can only get here. And so I should take advantage of the fact that it's a 3-door room. The drawing room I could pull in other places, and it would be helpful to have in other places. I cannot get this in the middle of the place. So, what if I just dump the lavatory here? Just get it out of the way. I can't believe I haven't pulled a single other mechanical room. Did I make boiler room hard to find? The drafting strategy is in the back of one of the drafting books. There's some like 12 dead-end rooms. So here's the thing. We have never discovered anything in the bathroom. And like, is this genuinely just a bullshit room that means nothing? Or is there a puzzle in here? I have a hard time believing that they would have a room that is just absolutely nothing. But if you were going to have a room that would be absolutely nothing, it would be a red room. This is a dead end. There really doesn't seem to be a lot to kind of go off of. It's kind of weird that this section of the wall is peeling. Maybe I need to put this in the outer room with the monk blessing. Make it an outhouse, you know? Attic is not a bad idea. Coin purse, okay. Don't really need coins anymore. Treasure map. Do I have a shovel? I do. Okay. Oh, damn. This treasure's all the way up in the fucking top rank? I mean, let's try to get it. I'm curious if the treasure's ever going to be... Did I get everything in here? I'm curious if the treasure's ever going to be anything that's, like, plot important as opposed to just... like a stash of stuff, you know? I've opened it twice. I should do chess at some point, and I have 9 keys. Security would get me more boxes, and it's a mech room. Okay, hang on. It's already commonplace. Well, that's fine. This gets me another crate removed. And actually, this lets me... I don't have a key card, so... So we can get 4 crates removed today. Ooh. I don't really need the money that bad. Pantry. So drafting strategy is in the back of one of the drafting books. So I have seen it. I just thought it would be like an actual thing I could insert. I didn't realize it was a... Fuck, dude. No dig spot in here? That's nuts. Utility closet. It's already going to be common, though, is the thing. It's a bad place to put it. It's a really bad place to put it, but... Maybe I should have, but... I want to do this, because there's going to be treasure up here. The fucking key card. God damn it. Okay. Alright, well if I can get the utility closet to show up. Okay. Laboratory. The laboratory's going to end me. So I can't pull it here. We have to do, we can redraw. Chapel is good. Tempted to pull that. The utility closet, though, is the one where it's like, clearly, I can pull the workshop. Making the workshop very common would be good. Oh, it's unusual? Get that thing down to commonplace. Okay. What are you detecting? What are you detecting? Oh. is everybody doing today? It's interesting that, like, some of these things can be put in here. I don't need a fire starter. Like, I assume that you must be able to do something with the running shoes and the like at some point, because why would they be here as combination options? Well, I used the wrench to make at least one better. A reset day at home? That does sound really nice. I think I made the lab harder to get, which wasn't the smartest thing on my end, but I didn't know. This is good. I should pull the pool. Son of a bitch. I've got... got a key card over there. I need... I need to pull a utility closet or something. Pump room. It's already commonplace. Good. Weight room would fuck me up a little bit, but it gives me good doors. Locker room is good. I should do locker room, I think. My day's been pretty good. Frankly, I cannot complain too much. We went and looked at an apartment earlier. It was kind of not exactly what we were looking for, I don't think. Okay, we got in here. Getting here was a goddamn miracle, so that's good. Another key's not bad. Outside of that, I mean, what else has happened? Yeah, moving can be good. Oh my god, dude. Alright, so here's the thing. With how few rooms there are left to draw, I think the best bet is actually to go ahead and just pull utility closet, make it commonplace, turn off the key cards, and this will let us draw into the treasure room from the gymnasium. Looking for a bigger place, looking for a neighborhood that we like more, mostly. But it's also, we're in a pretty good spot. So it's like, we know this isn't where we want to be forever, so it's kind of just like, are we gonna see? It's not a thing where we like gotta do it like right now. So we're getting, I think we have a little bit of luxury in that, like, we're getting to be kind of picky about it, but it's because, you know, we want to find the place that feels like where we want to be for a long time, you know? Here's something. If I do this, I can do chess. Right? I've got the office down there. I think it might be time to give up the night mantle. No reason to rush if you don't have to. Yeah. We have really good space for the city, especially for the price with how things have gotten. So it's hard to give that up. But, like, I don't know. There are more important things. It's not just all about space. What would you change night for? I don't know. I need to look at it more. They had some really specific and interesting... Oh. That is a cool, interesting item. I should take it to the workshop. Now, is this going to be something? Those scuffs probably aren't anything, right? That's just yeah, that's just art. Is he from Nuance? He must be from Nuance. There are probably still things for me to sort out in this room. This seems like such an important room, and I think opening her diary can't have been all that it was like meant to be about, you know. You know what's curious about this, actually? They show, like, doorways when it comes to, like, the outer room here, and none of the outer rooms have doorways. I just need to get the monk back. But yeah, I remember the other chest stuff was, like, some pretty crazy effects. I don't remember them off the top of my head, but I should go just do that, because I think we probably have gotten everything we need out of night so far. But what if they did? So what you're saying is, what if I put a room there that had doorways? Buddy, I'd love to find out. You know? I would love to find out. I just want Monk back. I have a number of rooms that I want to try there. I want to put my fucking bedroom there, you know? I want to end the day in room 46 and see what happens if I can draft my bedroom outside the house. I'm intensely curious about that. I'm curious about the wine cellar. Did I put the wine? I didn't manage to put the wine cellar there. I want to put her bedroom there for sure. I think that her the note in the back of her book, I think is definitely a hint that I should try to get her bedroom there. Like, that seems like a no-brainer to me that I should try that. So I just want to get the monk, but for many, many days. This basically gives me just, like, the abilities of both things, right? Yeah. And it'll still, like, detect things for me. I'm gonna go up to the gymnasium. We're gonna have so many goddamn keys. Hey dogs. How you doing? It's interesting how they kind of alternate being the ones that want pets. I don't think I've ever pet this guy before. I wonder if that means anything. Is there usually a dog in here? Oh my god. that strategy. When I spend stars, I can come back to the observatory and trigger the skies again. Unless I glitched out there. I don't understand. Okay. Maybe it was just that I had... That is the benefit? Okay. I figure let's just level up the treasure trove again. I didn't want to spend more stars. I want to get back up to 50. Imagine the power of double observatory. That's pretty nuts, actually. That is true. So green and handwritten. There is no realm that flies the white flag. That is true. Okay. Oh, wait. Treasure map. Right, the whole reason I wanted to come up here. This is just all... It's just all gold. That's pretty nuts. This would be a great day to pull the freezer. Too bad that's impossible now. Before I go outside. Because what am I thinking? I need to go use the terminal and then just check the hallway and see, with all the boxes I've got out, just how clear the tunnel is. Let's just go to the locker room and use these keys. We have the steps. We might as well. Okay. I mean, I'll take some more steps. Hello? Okay. And then we'll end the day in the break room so we can start with the key card, because not having the key card is actually very rough. The key card is just so intensely useful to have locked down. I have seen this before. There are multiple types of it seems like it's multiple people. I assume that this is all the people who. I mean, I think Denny Ravane, right? But there's multiple. This isn't all the same person. It's different types of handwriting. They're communicating with each other. Let's say band room. A return. Hey, Lord Lost, how you doing? Saw the moon sign in his bedroom on the steam from yesterday, and it's also out in the garden, right? Any significance to that? The moon definitely means something. I'm just not sure what. Our grandma either Clara or it's a sign that started with our mom. Um, but there in photos, one of the women is wearing a moon necklace. It represents either Clara or Mary. I'm pretty sure. Uh, or at least whatever it represents, they are a part of. So the red herring thing has also come up before too. What was the award show situation? Were you getting an award? Were you announcing awards? Were you just watching? Like what? What was all that? What have I missed? Not a ton. So I pulled a wrench first thing today. I got the gear wrench. So I was just trying to pull as many mechanical rooms as I could to make them. What the gear wrench does is when you draw a mechanical room, it lets you change its rarity. So I just made all the mechanical rooms that I drew today common, so that they'll show up as much as possible to make it easier to get my mechanarium run. Um, Nominated for Westminster style D&D server, did not win the two things I was nominated for, but still very happy. Oh, so you guys were doing like awards for all the players? That's fun. That's a cool. It's an interesting thing to do awards for, actually. Okay, looks like we're back. Apologies for that. What was the last thing you guys got out of me? Also, I made a really distressing discovery. I ran to the mechanarium to see all the doors. There are none. So, the mechanarium has to be drawn after I draw everything else. So not only do I have to draw all these things in the same run, I cannot draw the mechanarium until I have the other 7 mechanical rooms down first. So I'm pretty sure it's 7, right? All the blue ones are together, yeah. 1, 2, so there's 6 here. I made him common, made him common, I made him common. It's weird how hard it is for me to find the boiler room, given that it's common. Definitely having to do it. Maybe need a lot of dice that day. Yeah. It means I'm going to have to ignore it a lot, because I'm sure it's going to come up. See, the only one that's not common out of the blue rooms is laboratory, which I could have drawn today, but I didn't. Find floor plans, mechanarium. Wait, so what's the other... Do I need the Hall of Mirrors to make this work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I might... Making Hall of Mirrors common will help if you get lucky with the conservatory. True. I need the... That relies on me having it show up in the conservatory. Okay, so that's tricky. So I need the Hall of Mirrors. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think there's any... I don't think any of these... I don't think any of the non-blue rooms are mechanical. Yeah, I'll have to try and pull Conservatory a lot. The tough thing there is you can only pull Conservatory in the corners. It's a very difficult room to draw. I don't think it's that rare, it's just... It can only be in one place, you know? Oh, I wanted to look here, actually, too. Herrings of the Major. Red herring. Shrinking red draw corners. That reminds me. Oh man, I almost like forgot. Like yeah, like part of what I wanted to do today. Also, I ate the fish. I ate my meal. Part of what I wanted to do is do chess. We want to log into the terminal over here, because then we get another... If we do that, then we'll get another box cleared. I don't think I need to do anything there. I'm really bummed about the Mechanarium thing. I thought that new doors would show up if I drew additional mechanical rooms. Switch Rook, you can redraw corners. Yeah, Rook does corners. I remember that. King, I think, does something if I get to the final rank. I think. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, we're making progress. I don't know how many more we still need to get, but that is progress. That was pawn. Pawn does something if you get to the end. That makes sense. If I get pawn to the end, then I get to be any of the other powers for that day. That might actually be the way to... Let's just go do chess. Let's go do chess, and then we can make that call pretty easily. Pick a color, and you're more likely to draw rooms of that color. Oh, that actually could be very interesting. Can you get snacks to lock in? Hell yeah. I wonder if there's clues in these that I would get now. Just so we've seen more. I did bring the fire starter just in case there is something to light. I'm just paranoid about that all the time now. I still don't know what to do with these. I have almost every... I have almost every letter. Add 6. I bet this is going to be D. It's going to be add 6. CIX. So that... So C's 100, and then it'd be minus 11, or it would be it would be 100. No, I'm trying to remember how the Roman numerals work. It would be 100, then minus the 1, then plus 10. It'd be 109, I think. This top row. Add 6. Et, I think, in the other language, I think ETT is east or something. It is a word I've seen. So I wonder if it's mixing a bunch of different languages. Okay. King's down here. Queen's like here. Where did we pull the armory at? I know we pulled armory. Oh, armory is not rook. Armory is knight. Yeah. Bishop, we pulled chapel. You... Alright, just let me look at the fucking thing. I'll stop trying to... Yeah, that's where he is. Why isn't he letting me put it down? Okay. Fine. Pawn can go almost anywhere. Just... There we go. Rook. I have Nook, right? Yeah. Alright, let's look at these options. Up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corner rooms of your house. That's just a... I mean, that's a lot of... It's a lot of redraws. I don't care about this right now. I don't know how useful this is going to be. I'm not doing color-specific runs right now. Lose steps and gain a key. I don't know about that. I don't know that I actually like any of these. Rook might be the most useful, actually. I don't think I want queen. Yeah. King could be useful. I don't know that I'm... I guess I could choose black, couldn't I? I think the extra redraws are better. I think we go rook. Damn. Well, my game is like weirdly chugging right now. Angel Point's Dreams? Buried floor plan. I'm sorry. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Oh my god. That's the last floor plan we've been missing. So if we get this, we have all the rooms. Oh, this is for the fountain, right. I can't believe it. I might need to go back up and enter from a different way. I'm glad I randomly... I just... These areas, I just haven't, like... bothered walking in such a long time. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just see what's here. I'm so glad I did. I can't believe I missed that. And I wonder what this whole thing... Something Point's Dreams... I'm pretty sure it's going to say Angel Point's Dreams. I don't know what that means. But, like... There's other fractures of that map scattered around the basement. So maybe if I find those, I can put together, like, whatever message is there. I know this game is safe. But, like... I get so intensely worried at all times. Like I get just, like, the creeping suspicion I'm about to get jump scared. Like, constantly as I'm running around. I already found that? I already found the buried floor plan? Or I already found the Angel Dreams point. Whatever that was. There it is. Slightly ominous music. Yeah, I think it's also just, like, the way that you're walking by yourself. So, Lost and Found. It's another red room. That's the last room. Welcome history of things disappearing in the estate. So I wonder if there's, like, I wonder if there is a, like, clue in there that I would have loved to have had a while ago. Did you get the vault key? The sanctum key that's in the vault? No. I just haven't been... I haven't been coming across vault keys. The Lost and Found seems like a great way to get them, though. I'm just exploring areas we've been to. Because I am just wondering, like, what else... Are there other things that I've been missing that would be helpful? I don't have a key in the coat check. I have the compass in coat check currently, and I have not been playing coat check because I just haven't had anything worth putting in it for a bit. But no, I got the key that I had in coat check and used it, and then I ended up getting another coat check key a while ago. Okay, right, so while we're here... We're gonna go check out these postcards and start trying to put together a itinerary of Herbert's travels. I guess the question is it Herbert's travels or is it my mom's? You know? In what order, what route, and where to start? Ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan. As it happens, the road has taken me south. A fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. So he went to Blackbridge before anything. Herbert's Big Adventure. South first to Blackbridge, Arindia. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and mark 8. This got stamped for Fen Ares, which makes sense. The Oris is scribbled out. Or just covered up. Arinda Ares. And that's like the Blackbridge. This animation was, I think, in the History of Blackbridge book. Is that text? I can't possibly read that. Unless there's like a super magnifying glass that I don't have. I don't think that's anything I'm meant to read. That's simply too minuscule. So do they 1412122L? I'm also gonna write down those. Because I'm not sure if that is how they do dates, or if that is... No, because we know that it's 1993 or something. It might be how they do zip codes. Sitting at my desk at home. This last postcard sitting on my desk at home. Mount Holly, Fen Ares, 1412112L. So I think that's got to be zip codes. Or no, because this zip code's right here. It might mean something. Remind Anne to replace the books I lost. One tree strand is wider than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. Okay. Sometimes it feels like I run much faster than other times. Like I feel like I'm scooting right now. After a few days of sailing, it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Archery is a destination with which I'm well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. In commemoration of the opening of the something power plant, the Contessa. So he sailed to Archares. Archares puts him, like, very close. So I'm gonna say probably I'm going to say that this is probably the second to last thing he did before returning home. And that's 14011-300? Yeah. I return. Hello, Lord Lost. But yeah, no, Merc. We've opened three vaults. Okay, so this is Kororika. With fewer and fewer opportunities, the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having brought so many books. This is the first realm I have visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I had planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather here is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. So he went here. I ended up forsaking all but one of my books. So he came here after... What do you say? He came here after... Vera. To Kororika from Vera. 7... 1... Is it a 7 or a 2? 17177019P? So 177019P. I feel like these PSs are going to be something. Candidate forsaking all but one of his books. Oh, this is Nuance. What was the place? What's the Hourglass place that I said was Nuance earlier? When he just read to remind someone. Yeah, in the last one, he asked Anne to replace the books that he lost. What am I doing in the Sanctum area? We are looking at all of his postcards to try and figure out what order he visited all these places in. Because in my bedroom, it has the whole 8 realms in 8 months thing. So it's like, okay, when did he go where? Okay. The Hourglass was a Raja. Okay. Yeah, Etsphere. East. And the Orsphere is... Or no. Yeah, Etsphere is east or right. Okay. By far my favorite realm I've visited during this trip, but I've always had a penchant for technology and I'm less moved by the beauty of nature than others. The soot-filled streets and soaring skyscrapers here are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Kororika or the beaches of Morajai. Perhaps I am just letting my childhood love of dirigiblocks compromise my objectivity. From the shops I have visited, it seems the series is just as popular here as it is back home. Speaking of home, as I look across the eastern sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought that I would miss the sight of red flags. So he has already been to Kororika or Morajai, I believe. So we're going to say... They don't have a round stamp at all. That's curious. I actually can't mark it the way that I was marking the others. The Royal East Air Hangar. Okay. We might need to solve at least a couple more of these in order to know what the order really is, but I've got a sense. I figured that he started and ended in one place, and I guess really the question is, does where I put the pin on the map matter, I guess? Do I need to locate the exact cities? Because we don't know a lot about the actual cities in most of these places. We know where they are in our country. Sumoso's, it doesn't lock to one spot. True. True that. We need to go activate the computer to move another box. Or no, we already did that. Is there anything to do other than just go end the day in the break room? I don't think there is. Merc, was the angel pointing puzzle or like hint that was written on the map, was that about the statues in the tomb? Is there anything else I should do with this day? I think I've exhausted myself, but it's about one specific statue in the tomb. Is it the like angel of death thing, and when he lowers his staff or whatever, the connection between the tomb and the underground opens up? What does that hand point to? A twisted tea? No, it's a swoon. It's a swoon half and half. I like half and half a lot. And Avery and I drink a lot of swoon. 25% vitamin C is a lot better than I expected, actually. I was not expecting this thing to, like, actually have vitamin C. Never heard of it, it sounds cool. Yeah, they started carrying it like about a year ago, at the store that we go to. And they're pretty cheap. They're always 3 for $5 there. I don't know why. They're more expensive if we go to other stores, but at that store specifically, we can get it for like dirt cheap. And they're pretty good. What does that hand point to? Yeah, go ahead and tell me. If it's the Death Angel, he points to a map, right? What did they say? It was like, it said dreams? Was it about finding Clara's tomb or something? I haven't been in the tomb for so long. It has been such a long time. I should just call it a day and just move on to the next day. Probably. This was a fine day so far. I'm gonna check real quick. The laboratory is the only mechanical room that isn't common. It points to the map, and where it points is where the chest with the sanctum key is located? Oh! Well, I just went ahead and opened all the boxes down there. God damn it. Okay. I feel like that reservoir is probably a good way to really get a crash course in. Like, you could probably really just figure out which you could probably figure out like which boxes and stuff, like just all the boxes, how to tell what's true and false. You could probably get all of that from just looking at the boxes down there. Oh, Bailey is honking over on the couch. So the loudest snores I've ever heard in my life. Oh, my frame rate's really chugging. But the stream's fine, so. Okay, well, hopefully we can pull the shrine again, because that guy just keeps not showing up. Is there actually... It is unusual, that's unusual, Draco's unusual. They're all unusual? Okay. That's fine. It honestly might help with drafting things to not have the armory in the mix anymore. It's just one less room to deal with. Okay. Now, if I can just figure out how to make sure I get the monk. I have a theory about the amount of money. I don't know if it's correct. My theory is that the ones digit and the tens digit are both used to determine things. I think the tens digit, whether it's, you know, less than 10 or less than 20, whether it's in the 10s or 20s or whatever, determines how long you have it. And the ones digit, whether it ends in a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, determines what your blessing is. That's my theory. I have only ever done, I think, 3 blessings. So I don't know what most of the blessings are, even. So this has in no way really been tested. That said, I think for Monk, I think we ended in a 7 or a 9. It's going to be, because I always like flick a coin into the fountain. I didn't today, but I usually do. And when we got Monk, we literally put all of our money in. So it's like, what was my allowance at when we did that? Was it at 20? So I give him 19 to get that? Was it at 18? So I give him 17? So Monk is definitely, if it does work this way, Monk is on an odd number, and I'm pretty sure it's on a higher odd number. And what I should have been doing, in hindsight, it was definitely in the teens. I feel like I put in either 19 or 17. What I should have been doing this whole time is writing down the results every time I put money in for a blessing. You go get some more money and then come back? Are you sure? I feel like I want to do a small amount of money in case I'm wrong and I get the wrong one. I think he ended in a 7. I think I had 18 at the time. I think I did 17 and it gave me Monk for like 3 days. I think is what it was. Shrine music is fun. we're just gonna place mechanical rooms as they come up. I think we're gonna try to do mechanical whenever it pops up. Oh, the utility closet was a... I wasn't thinking. Attic is, attic would be... I mean, if I'm gonna place attic, let's just place attic. Thank God for Sledgehammer. Ooh. Oh. Oh, we're eating. Merc, you told me 77 gold before. I'm assuming that's the amount that you want me to put in the shrine. Which would go along with my theory of 7 being the monk. It'd be so fun if all the blessings were just D&D classes. I wonder if there is a big puzzle in here. Because we've never solved a puzzle. We've just gotten the gem in this room. Conservatory. What do we get? Those shears seem like an item I should be able to pick up. Fuck you, dude. Get fucked, gymnasium. Storeroom is better closet. Aquarium is pretty good, honestly. I think aquarium's a good room. It's got a lot of doors. Oh, also, Merc, you asked how Lancer went. Lancer went really well. It went very long. But we finished Perks of Being a Wallflower. Whatever the name of that adventure was. No Room for Wallflowers. We did that. So... It was weird. It was kind of weird just to be at the point where it's like, okay... Counterpoint. What if I do the thing where I draw as many tunnels as humanly possible? What if I just tunnel all the way up right now just to see what happens? Let's do it. I've been wanting to test this out, and I finally have a chance to. I finally have drawn tunnel from the first rank. I can get the maximum number of tunnels, and I can just see if this does something. And then we never have to do it again. And it's all the way over on the side, so, like, you know, it's fine. And I can mark it off my list of things I wanted to do. How long did it take to get through the adventure? So, that campaign was running for, I think, around 3 years. We would often go like 6 months without playing, was the thing. Like, you know, when we had like a campaign going or a convention, it was like we straight up do not have the time to play, because about half the group is Dwarven Forge people, and then like the rest of the group is like a teacher and game developer and a guy that runs a YouTube like channel like professionally, and so it was like you know, everybody has got stuff to do. Allowance. Okay. Okay. Because I did run it to the... I did like 3 going south. I did like 3 going south, and I just got some gems. What color do we want? We want orange? Okay. Okay, you rotate guys around you. Got it. This is very easy, actually. Yeah. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Allowance is now 44. That's pretty sick. Okay. This, I mean, look at this fucking monstrosity. Like this. This kind of fucked the day for a bit. But we've now done that. We got that allowance. We solved that box. I'm assuming that that is like the big thing you can do with the tunnel. I could be wrong. Guys, just looking at this straight fucking shot, both directions. Maybe there's something else I can do with the tunnel, but like, it makes a ton of sense to me that they would give you that one-time reward for doing what I just did. And I'm good with no longer tunneling, I think. I don't know that I'm ever gonna... I guess if I really need to get to the back rank or something, if I really need to get to a specific place, the tunnel can be useful. Did I do what I need to do here? I think making the gem rare is good. Maybe I should just do uncommon or unusual. Because I've had runs where this guy just keeps showing up, and it drives me insane. He is nicer to deal with than the weight room, but the weight room has a lever in it. Gems on the Warspin, not that useful. Yeah, I'm assuming that there might be... Like, I don't think I've solved any puzzles in the gym. Even though that's where I do my best thinking. You know what? We should pull lab. We should pull lab, just get an experiment going. Because if we can make the boxes... If we can get the boxes done, then we can cross that off our list and not have to worry about doing experiments all the time anymore. Experiments can just be a fun bonus. I want us to be better with the lockpick. Fuck it. Let's make lockpicks more useful. That sounds great. However, we're not doing too great in terms of actually, like, drawing out. It's not time for the freezer is the thing. this seems so much like a puzzle to me, but it also just seems unusual to me to have this be a puzzle when I could have upgraded to a different room instead. Okay, shovel. I see you. So Miss Babbage just like Miss Babbage just runs around every night and spreads objects around. Boiler room. Is there a dig spot down here? No. So we've already got the one room that's not the one room that isn't common, we've already drawn. So this actually isn't shaping up to be a terrible Mechanarium run. Honestly, the biggest issue with Mechanarium run is just, am I going to, and speak of the devil, there's another security, there's another mechanical. If I can get Chamber of Mirrors, if I can get Chamber of Mirrors, this is going to get a lot better. We have three mechanical rooms drawn so far. I feel like being powered should stop the dark room from, that should stop the dark room from being, like, dark. Passageway is good, actually. We're gonna move ducks. Lunchroom has something in it. I believe you. I just have no earthly idea what it could possibly be. Furnace will give me a cool key. And you know, now if we pull the freezer... Well, that's just a regular key. Never mind. Well, half my steps isn't that bad, frankly. This is a weird... This is coming out to be a weird day. True. Oh, God, that's right, the shrine. I need to get more steps. Like, badly. Son of a bitch. It's not gonna help. Well, oh no, Chapel won't. Oh my god, they're not letting me enter Chapel the way that would help. The game is begging you to take it. But I don't want it. I simply don't want it. We're actually we're really having some trouble with step count. Let's do Lost and Found because it's here. Upgrade disc. Oh my god. Hall pass. Okay. White. They just rotate people around? That's more allowance. Okay. I still have never gotten the throne room to show up. Black Pawn. Pawn in the Lost and Found. I'm so sorry, Lost. I'm sorry. This day isn't shaping up to be a very good day. In some ways. I think we might need to just run out and try to do the shrine. Yeah, I think it's what we have to do. The fish would lie, that would make them a red herring. Whoa. Along with every other color, excuse me. Mila. Mila. Okay. Guys, I think we might not actually have the steps to go. We don't. How do we wind up with so few steps? What a weird fucking day. Oh, you know what really sucks? I forgot to use the upgrade disc. Oh, I didn't go up to security. Go, 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 go. Eh. Let me do it. Oh, no. Oh, no. What a bad day, actually. What a horrific day. All right, we're going to do one more, and then it's going to be Brunk all the time. That sucks. I can get the Lost and Found again. I tried to do too many things. The tunnel? The tunnel thing? You know. I used a lot of steps for the tunnel. and I wasn't getting anything while that was happening. Like the tunnel, it got me allowance at the end, but that certainly did drain the resources and made it hard to get much else out of the day. But we got 2 allowances. All we gotta do is pull Shrine again. Easiest thing in the world. Putting out in the universe? Yeah. If we all just think it real hard, we'll probably be okay. I don't know why my computer's struggling so hard with it right now. This is not a difficult game to run. Okay, trading post is what it is. All right. Or get dice and stars and then go to open outside. Never mind, it's too late. I'm sorry. We did it. I don't think I can actually redraw with stars today. I need to get back up to 50. Utility closet. One mechanical room down. Can we get a conservatory? Can we get a conservatory? Denied, but we can get an observatory. It's not too bad. Yeah, workshop. Let's get these mechanical rooms down. Battery pack, you don't do anything on your own. Guy's bedroom is pretty nice. But it dead ends us. But it gets it out of the way. Let's get dice. Only have a battery pack. Okay. It's so weird to me that the rotunda is not a mechanical room. I keep thinking it is, but it's not. What's really weird is I haven't seen the Chamber of Mirrors in a very long time. And that's like the thing that it would be super helpful to draw for this particular challenge. Secret garden key, okay. I don't know what raising my luck does. It sounds good, though. I think there's more stuff here, but I just don't know what. I hate this. No real good options there. Full break room. Let's just get some more keys and... This could be good. I don't have... I do not have the key card, is the thing. I will worry about that on a day when I have a key card. So we're not trying to do that today. I'm just going to drop this here just to get it out of the way. Yeah. Got my key back. If we pull security, we'll be good to do closed exhibit. The problem is that currently they're turned off, but they're turned off in a way where they're just kind of stuck closed. Chapel. Edible casino without lever. True. Yeah, it's abundantly clear that the broken lever goes into the casino. So I would love to make that happen. That's a really good point. Damn, usually I get an item in this room. Conservatory. Attic's really not bad, but not what I'm going for. Mailroom. We have some things to read. I'm not sure if you paid so much attention to the machine in the booth in the lab, but I figured I could save you some frustration if you've been fooling with it. This contraption is a central control for power lines that run externally from the house. In the past, we served as an emergency power source for the local community, as we have modest hydroelectric capabilities with a steam turbine. If you want to use it, you'll need to first turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilize our steam ducts to connect the turbine to the lab. This isn't required, of course, and I can't think of any reason in which you'd have to use the boiler to reach room 46, but feel free to play around with it should you feel inclined to experiment. Why is room 46 capitalized? Also, yeah, 9 up, 3 up. Like that's just a way of telling me how the He's sending me stamps from all over the place. So far, these letters have just given me hints for puzzles I've already solved. In case it's useful to you, here's a rough diagram of the steam duct system. Due to the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we ended up building the duct system to be quite flexible, and if you look along the ceiling in many rooms, you will find many of them to have been outfitted with steam ducts. As long as you align these rooms together in an uninterrupted string, power can be transferred from room to room, even if the boiler room and its intended destination are on opposite sides of the house. I can hook up the garage to it? I think the garage is the only one of these that I haven't connected to the boiler, because I can only draw it on the east side of the house. Or the west side of the house. Simon, let me know if I'm writing to you too much. I've never been too good at gauging where the line of impropriety is, and for all I know, maybe the help I'm offering you with these letters is unwanted. Maybe you were perfectly fine without my help. It's been a bit of a moral quandary for me as I've written these, as I am fairly certain your uncle didn't want us to assist you on your quest. Still, if it was that important, I have to believe he'd have the foresight to specifically instruct us not to interfere. Nothing ever deterred him from that level of supervision in the past, and after working alongside him for over a decade, I like to at least imagine that we were friends and that I knew him well. In conclusion, I think he would have found the level of help I have offered well within the acceptable range. I haven't spoken too much about him since his departure, and I know you didn't know him that well, but as soon as you're ready, I'm going to have plenty of stories to tell. He was a fearless businessman with the greatest respect for invention. Of all the laboratories I've worked in, I can tell you Mount Holly was a gem, hoping that we can continue that work once you've taken up the reins. But I won't get ahead of myself. You still have to find the 46th room. So that's just lore. Dear Simon, after giving it some thought, I've decided I'm going to continue helping you. I also just had a small chat with the probate lawyer, and he assures me there's nothing in the Baron's instructions that would preclude me from offering you my modest assistance. So let me tell you what I know. About a week before Sinclair died, something rather curious happened. A few lab assistants were called by Mrs. Babbage, the house manager, to remove several floor plans from Sinclair's drafting studio. Typically, all of the unused floor plans are kept there, and I've never heard of them being moved to another location, nor would I presume to guess the reason for such an action. I'm not sure which floor plans were removed or where they were moved to, save one, which I was instructed to remove myself. Assuming it was not moved again after I hit it, you should be able to find it in the observatory, hidden within the lens compartment of the telescope therein. If there is a reason behind the removal of these floor plans from the drafting studio, hopefully this will serve as the first illuminating step towards finding out why. Okay. I have all the floor plans now. Like, I have them all now. Are these letters just, if you're struggling with the game, he will just tell you an answer instead of you having to, like, solve it? Because so far it seemed like he's just, like... So far all these letters are just him saying, like, yeah, here's the code. But it's all for stuff that, like, I've solved already. I have no idea if this is going to end up being a good run again or not. I mean... It's this or I just draw from Break Room. The attic might have some really good shit in it. But it cuts me off here. I gotta do corridor. West Wing Hall. It's the only place I can draw it. This gives me some breathing room at least. Trophy room gives me a lot of diamonds and lets me keep going. Ooh, that's rough. Passageway, very good. Passageway, good. Wow. That sucks. They're pushing the weight room right now. They really want me to go into the weight room. God, the archives? They are beating my ass. Just a really rough combination of rooms they're giving me. And there's all my keys. Drawing room's good. I can't use the secret garden key there. God damn, okay. We have to go back down to the break room, I guess. Or check the passageway. Dirty clothes. This is what I get for not pulling laundry room. They're beating my ass out here. I'm getting low on steps too. I'm starting to feel like the weight room stuff just isn't, not weight room, the mailroom stuff just isn't actually very... I feel like I shouldn't have used any of my time to go do the mailroom stuff. I assume at a certain point I will have gotten all the letters there are. And I do want to get that. I want to get to the point where like I've just got all the letters. Just to know if there's something in there that's useful. But so far, none of it's been useful. It's all been just like, here's some information that you figured out, 20 hours ago. Jesus Christ, dude. I would get keys here. I'm not seeing like a trophy or anything for getting them. I should have... I'm blocked off by keys. Oh no, wait, we have break room right here. Give me keys. 18 minus 14 is 4. Times 1 is 4. Squared is 16. 2 squared is 4. Times 5 is 20. Divided by 10 is 2. Times 6 is 12. 3. Alright, so we're starting with negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. Squared is 9. Divided by 9 is 1. Give me keys. There we go. Luck of this run is going to be a key card. Here's the thing. If it was a key card, then I could go up to the foundation. I could then go up through there. And I've disabled the keycard doors too, so it would actually be good to... Boiler room. Actually, they were very kind with the way that they gave me this room. They laid it out in a way where I... Oh no, they weren't. Never mind. They actually were really cruel to me. Yeah, I've only got one working door. Never mind. I misread it. Security. This is good, actually. Put them on high. Offline mode unlocked. Oh, right, and then we should do an experiment real quick. Swaznong. Are there any new staff announcements? A few nights ago, I saw Florealis in the sky, which is incredibly auspicious, since tomorrow marks the beginning of Morajai's winter harvest and the celebration of the third paragon, Rinna. The farmers of Morajai always refer to the angels by their natural order, a preference Herbert adopted in his final years after his trip here. Huh. If you want to try to communicate with Simon, is it better to post here or to send him emails? Kimberly Thompson. I think the announcement board here is slightly more convenient as it's a way for the entire staff to contribute without us doubling down on information or bombarding Simon with dozens of holiday well wishes. Okay, but you're writing me letters, dude. You've been writing me letters. Might as well just do this. No special emails here. Okay, no, okay. Let's just get into the laboratory. If we can clear a couple more crates, then it's like, cool, some progress was made on this inauspicious run. Let's go for the permanent upgrades. Lock picking up. And then if we just get back into the laboratory terminal, we'll get our lock picking up again. The lockpicking kit just getting better sounds wonderful to me. Okay. That's that. And what do we got? This box contains the gems. The blue box is a true statement. The empty boxes both have true statements. Look, we're all counting on you. Thank you. This can't be true. Wait. This box contains the gems. He has to be false. He has to be false. Yes. Which means he's false. Which means you're true. The blue box is a true statement. Oh! All that means is you are true, and you're true. And you're the one that's false. No. Gotta go in a few minutes. Good luck. We're all counting on you. This is the last step. I think I'm gonna be done in a couple minutes. The way this run is going, frankly. The blue box has a true statement. This box contains the gems. So really, it only makes sense if you're false and you're true. Yeah. Yeah. That one almost got me. Okay. Laboratory. We are very close to having all the mechanical rooms. I'm gonna check email from this terminal. Lock it down, lock it all down. Sending off the issues to the Blackbird server this week, as well as archiving all our electronic mailboxes and locking access. I'm not sure just how tech-savvy we expect the Red Guard to be, but there's more than enough data on our servers that these extra precautions are, in my opinion, the very minimum measures we should be considering given the likelihood of an investigation next month. Okay. Okay. This is a great time to pull the rotunda, to be totally honest. How many mechanical rooms do we have down? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just need the pump room. Or we just need the pump room, or we need the Chamber of Mirrors. Which it's wild to me that it hasn't shown up at all. It is rare, but like... It's rare, but it's wild how long it's been since I've seen Chamber of Mirrors. Good luck. We're all counting on you. Now use a key here. Redraw. Damn. Dining room is good though. Just to give me enough steps to keep going, stay alive. I can do Secret Garden here. We might be just about done. Commissary gives us a chance to buy keys. Got more food at least. Okay, yeah. God damn it. Okay. Maybe I should have done commissary. Any keys on the ground here? And I think that's kind of that's it if we don't. We can't find a key anywhere. I don't have a metal detector or anything either. Ooh. Just checking the surfaces for keys. So there probably are some keys randomly scattered. If I had to bet dollars to donuts, you know. I have a break room. I have a break room. Maybe we just go end the day. .603, it's very close to Brunk Hollow. I should... It's probably just time to call it. Oh, man. Okay. Well, we did make some progress today. We chipped away at some things, and we learned some stuff. I think that's the big thing. We learned a fair amount. We learned a bit about the Mechanarium, and we made things a little bit easier for us to get the Mechanarium to work. Spy, we got that wrench. We made a couple of the rooms show up more easily. Alright, security. Tell me how it is. There is a key sitting around here somewhere. I have no idea where. I've got a lot of rooms. A lot of rooms, and it's very unclear which one is going to just have a key on the floor. This really is where the metal detector just comes in handy. But in all the fates that I get to be here for the throne room when that happens one day. I hope so too. I'm extremely curious about it. I feel, oh man, I feel like if we, I've never even seen it pop up. You know, it hasn't even, it's like the Chamber of Mirrors too, where I'm like, how have I gone this long? It was like the master bedroom also. This guy isn't even rare. He's just unusual. And I literally never saw him pop up until, like, I was 40 hours into the game. And he can be drawn anywhere. He's just a bedroom. Like... I don't know where this key is. There's way too many rooms to, like... I bet it's in the Great Hall, actually. I'll bet it's behind one of the doors in the Great Hall. So I would need to use a key to get it. Alright. I don't think there's anything we can do. I think we probably do just call it 606. It'd be really pushing it to try and do one. Oh my god, you're right, the trading post. Holy shit, we have a trading post. I forgot we had trading post today. I can get lockpicks, or I can just get straight up keys there. Like, I completely forgot we had pulled trading post. Oh my god. How do I have 2 items? Explain to me how I have 2 items running through all that. I filled out that much of the house. Just a rotten run. A dice, a magnifying glass, a salt shaker. Oh, and then they won't let me trade the salt shaker. Alright. Alright. No dice. Well, folks. There's a really good thought. Lord Lost. It's like, yeah, no, that 100% that could have fixed it. I just can't believe I have so few items. We'll just call it a day. It is what it is. I need to draw the boiler room over by the west end of the house, which I always draw it on the east for some reason. But I need to draw it on the west end of the house so that I can try to run it into the garage. Because I'm really curious what it does there. Impressive manner. We gotta call it here. This is too close to Broncolo for me to feel comfortable with starting another run. Because then if it goes really good, I don't want to have to cut it off, you know. Guys, thank you for joining me for another day of little progress? Small progress? Oh, did it disconnect? Hang on. God damn it. It throttled literally as I was wrapping up. Just wait for it to come back. Just wait for it to come back. Drop for a little bit, fine now. Oh, it didn't completely cut out? It's looking at me, it's telling me that it's like dropping out. It's at 0 now. Now 75. I'm gonna wait for it to get stable and then I'm gonna say my goodbye. God, I hate this. I hate that this is happening. Why is it throttling like this? Never mind, gone. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm just gonna hang out to say goodbye. Come back, please. Please come back. Please come back. Let's see. Turning ships into the sea. Okay, we get him back in now. This looks promising. Nope, never mind. There it goes again. It seems like a throttling. Come on, dude. Come on, stabilize. Just stabilize. Just do it. Just stabilize for me. Come on, man. That looks good. That looks promising. No? You gonna drop it again? Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Oh my god. Come on. What is going on? It's definitely a throttling. Why it's throttling, I have no idea. Okay. Alright. That's frames. That's a solid frame rate, but it's still dropping. You're back? Okay, because it's still showing like red for me, even though the frame rate is like looking high. High. I thank you guys for joining me and helping. I think today was like a real like incremental progress day, like slowly chipping away at a couple bigger, longer term things. Um, doesn't feel like a big breakthrough today or yesterday, but just kind of like, okay, these are the things we got to do. Getting the crown yesterday was very cool. I wish I'd gotten the throne room as well. That's just what happens, I guess. Keeps cutting in and out. Oh my god. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait for it to get solid. This is so frustrating. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that this is because I know this is just miserable to watch. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out what's going on with it, and like, there doesn't seem to be anything it could be. So I simply don't understand. I don't know what else to try. I guess I will just keep searching and keep trying to find new things to do. It just says it keeps dropping frames. Why? Why are we doing this? Please come back. Please just come back. Please just come back. That's a huge bit rate. That's a much bigger bit rate than I ask you to do. That's 37,000. I just ask you to maintain 5,000. Okay, back. We're back. I'm so sorry. I swear to God, I'm trying to figure out what is wrong with this and fix it. Oh, thank God we're out of the red. Now it's yellow. So I think we are finally getting there. Not showing anything in the chat on your end? That's so weird. It looks like... Huh. Oh, well, it might just be a significant chat delay on your end. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is so rough. I'm gonna just keep... Probably during Bronc Hollow, I will just keep trying to figure out what is happening with this. I've tried so many things, and it's just not fixing. I don't know why this started. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining. I wish I had made... It feels like I keep tiptoeing around, like, really... Oh, hang on a second. This is edge set there. Edge set. Huh. Do you think they've hidden clues in the title screen? Chat's holiday refresh a couple times. It's probably just... I'm just gonna... We'll just call it. I'll just wrap this up. I'm sorry. Thank you for putting up with this. I'll just keep trying to diagnose it. See what we can do. Yeah. I'll see you next time. This is hopefully next time one of these things we're trying to do really pays off, because like we've got a couple of things here that it feels like we're making a lot of progress here. We did this. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you pretty soon. I don't know when exactly. Next Sunday, if nothing else, but probably sometime before that. We shall see. All right. Thank you for watching. Good night.